In NeoPixel 110, we're going to be playing with a bigger strip here. This has, I don't even count how many. We'll figure out at the end of this video how many this has, but this is 96 per meter. It's about a meter. So I guess there's about 96 NeoPixels here, maybe 100. I don't know. But what we're going to do here is power it from a 5-volt power supply using a barrel jack here. So that's a barrel connector. And we're going to give it data through the Arduino. So to do that, we need to give it data, which is going to be the blue line, and ground, which is the black line here. And to give it power, we're going to need to give it 5 volts and ground. Okay? So ground and 5 volts from the barrel, data and ground from the Arduino. I'm also going to be using a resistor on the data line because that's kind of the right way to do it. I'm going to eventually be putting this in a lightsaber to have tutorials on that, so I figured I'd wire it up the right way. Cool. So first of all, I'm going to take my ground wires here, and I'm going to strip them down. Okay, I just like to take little bits off the head. This one, I normally twist them off individually and then twist them together, but it's such a small connection on the strip that I'm just going to twist these together. Let's see if we have a good view of that here. Yeah, so those are twisted together just like that. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to take my blue and strip that. So just pull a little off the tip and twist the sleeve off. There we go. Same thing with the red. And my soldering iron's already warm. I have it at 750, I believe. If you're not like fast or you're kind of learning still, I'd say keep it around 650, 700. But I'm personally impatient. Okay, now let's figure out which way the data goes on this thing. There we go. So we have DI on this side and DO on that side. So see if we can get that to focus. Kinda. So we have, let's see, data in, data out. Says, or sorry, that says DO right there. So data goes out of this one into this one here, which means this right here is data in. So I'm holding the beginning of the strip here. Okay. So this is where I want to solder it, these little pads. Okay. So I'm going to find a cardboard something here to put it on, and then a weight to put on top of it. Somewhere. Oh, here's a power supply. Cool. All right, maybe. I'll just leave it like this. I can work with that. Okay. So I'm going to tin everything first. Okay, so solder goes to, let's see, what is that? What's our order here? Ground, data in, 5 volts. Okay. So solder on ground. There we go. Solder on data in. And solder on 5 volts. Okay. A little more on data in. There we go. Then I'm going to float my solder here. Okay. This is way too long to fit, but that's all right. This is plenty long enough to hold solder, which is what I really want. There we go. And a little bit on the data line. All right. Now I'm going to trim them up a bit because I've just got this little itty bitty pad on these high density pixels. So ground is shorter now. Data is really short. So I'm leaving about 1/8 of an inch, so not much. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at our order again. We have ground, data, and 5 volts. Okay, so grounds are double guy. Maybe I will hold this here. There we go. Okay. And now we're gonna Since I'm right-handed, I'm going to work right to left. There we go. Okay. Let's get the data in there. And then the power, the 5 volts. Actually, that's a little long for that power. I'm going to trim that up just a little bit here. There we go, just the tip. Perfect. Okay, so I've got 2 grounds, right? One of the ground and the power is going to the barrel plug. Okay. So to do that, I'm going to actually pull off quite a bit of sleeve here. Okay. Because this wire is so thin, the barrel plug doesn't have much grip on it. And so I'm just going to artificially like inflate the wire. So I've got this power wire here, right? I'm going to take it and bend it again. Okay, so now there's an actual wad for that barrel connector to grab onto. Same thing with the ground here. Fold it twice. I'm going to open this guy up. There we go. And there's symbols on it. You guys see that? Let's see if I can hit the light right. There we go. So negative is the ground, positive is the power. There we go. Tug test. Good. I'm going to do the power here. Oh. Gonna have to fish out my LED now. The LED's only 100 ohms, but that's all right. They suggest 3 to 500, but there's a big range you can use. Okay. So then I'm going to grab this 100 ohm resistor here. And I like to use the ISP port on this, which are these 6 holes up here. Okay. So I'll turn it like this towards me. So I've got, let's see, what is that? Yeah, TXRX and then digital 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 12 here. All the way up to 12, then 13 over here. And then our analogs. And then we have the 5 volts ground right here, right? But we also have on this 6 header here, we have power, pin 11, and ground. I like to use those often. So I'm going to put this in what's pin 11. Okay, it's the second set of pin 11 here. There we go. Okay, got that trimmed up, and then we need ground, which is to the right of it, and data. Oh, I guess I should tin the resistor here. Okay. There we go. Then I'm going to strip little bits of the ground and the data. Whoa, that's too much of that ground. Try that again, a little more gentle. There we go. Okay, little solder on the ground. Oh, I guess I didn't need solder on the ground. I just need solder on the data. Whoops, whatever. Because the ground's going through something. It's actually harder to get through with solder on it, but it went through. Got to keep it neat. Okay. Ground is soldered. Now I'm going to get the data on there. Looking good. Cool. Okay. So now we have to test everything out. I'm going to plug in the Arduino. and just upload the test sketch, I guess. Okay. Arduino power's up. That's fine. Gonna check my connection just to verify. Okay. Red's in 5 volts. Data's in data. Ground is in ground. Okay. Before I hook up this 15 amp 5 volt power supply, figured I'd be careful and check it. It's obviously got power. One of these just, I guess, toggled on for me. Cool. Okay. So let's do this dual view here. There we go. And we're going to go to File, Examples, Adafruit NeoPixel, which is way down here. Oh, actually, that's not too far down. And then Strand Test. Okay. Let's see. LED pin is 11. LED count, I'm going to put it at 80. And we'll see if it goes all the way to the end. Okay. And then brightness, full brightness. I'm just going to comment that out. And then we'll hit upload. And yeah, we'll see if this works. So it should be able to give it data through the data pin, but pull power off the 5 volt 15 amp power supply. Oh, guess I better select the right board. Tools, yeah, it's a Nano. Huh. Oh, maybe it's a port. Yeah, it's a port. Okay, COM58. So you got everything else right? So it's a Nano. Probably the old bootloader, COM58. Let's try this one more time. That is a mistake I always make. I plug it in and hit upload, and then I go back. So you'll be seeing me do that again and again. All right, so there it's filling up with the red. Very bright. Oh, we're short. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're short by 7. So LED count should be 87. Okay. 87. Cool. We'll upload that. Boy, that is a lot of color. That's a lot of light. Oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, I typed in 7. Whoops. You guys should have told me something. 87. Okay, for reals this time. I saw it flashing, but not the rest flashing. All right, let's see what we got here. There we go. Filling up. All the way to the last one. Cool. All right, so this is powering your NeoPixels from a different power source. And we're going to go into effects next. Boy, that's a lot of light. Thanks for watching, guys.